And well, our lead story, Ayodhya is all set for the big consecration ceremony. The Pran Pratishtha ceremony will begin at around 12 noon on Monday. The Prime Minister will arrive in Ayodhya at around 10:30 a.m. and he will be leading all the rituals there. Of course, he's following an 11-day austere routine ahead of the consecration ceremony. But in Ayodhya, there's a lot of excitement. Well, there's massive security deployment across the temple town. And the temple town is gearing up for the big consecration ceremony. And there the Prime Minister will be arriving at 10:30 a.m. on Monday. And well, as far as Ayodhya is concerned, you have celebrities, stars from across walks of lives arriving at the temple town. And you have celebrities, people from the corporate world, cricketing legends, all of them arriving in Ayodhya. But ahead of that event, the President has written a heartfelt note to the Prime Minister saying that the Prime Minister's sacrifice represents India's immortal soul and that his austere routine is absolutely commendable. She also said that, well, this signifies a dedication to Lord Ram, and Lord Ram's arrival in Ayodhya, or return to Ayodhya rather, is a watershed moment in India's history, something that will be remembered in the times to come. But Ayodhya is remembered and is known for not just the Ram Mandir but multiple such temples, and we'll come to that. But before that, let's take a look at the Prime Minister's austere routine. He's been following this routine for the past 11 days. He's been sleeping on the floor and is on a coconut water only diet. Take a look at this report.
हम सभी देश के तीर्थ स्थानों की, मंदिरों की साफ सफाई करें। आज मुझे कालाराम मंदिर में दर्शन करने का सौभाग्य मिला है। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। वो ऐतिहासिक क्षण आने वाला है जब हमारे भगवान राम अपने भव्य मंदिर में विराजने जा रहे हैं।
Ahead of scripting history with the Ram Mandir opening, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is walking the talk. In the week leading up to Ram Lalla's historic Pran Pratishtha in Ayodhya, the Prime Minister is adhering to an 11-day Yam Niyam Anushtan, living a life of austerity to welcome Lord Ram as per the scriptures. As part of this religious exercise, the Prime Minister has been sleeping on the floor and drinking only coconut water. Other practices include waking up at an auspicious time in the morning, Gau Puja, feeding cows and taking part in charity. Over the last week, Prime Minister Modi has visited a number of temples connected to Lord Ram across the country in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister Modi's first stop was at the Veerbhadra temple in Lipakshi in Andhra Pradesh on December 16. The town Lipakshi was named after the giant mythical bird Jatayu that fought valiantly with Lanka King Ravan after he kidnapped Sita. It is believed that Jatayu was badly injured during the fight and fell at Lipakshi. On December 17, Prime Minister Modi had visited the Triprayar Sri Ramaswamy Temple in Thrissur district of Kerala. The Ramaswamy Temple is one of the 4 temples in Nalambala Darshan, where devotees take pilgrimage to 4 temples devoted to Lord Ram, Lakshman, Shatrughan and Bharat during the month of Ramayana. With just a day to go for the Ram Temple Pran Pratishtha ceremony in Ayodhya, Prime Minister Modi has been visiting historical temples that have a connection with Lord Ram. Today, Prime Minister Modi was in Dhanushkoti, where he offered prayers at the Sri Kothanda Ramaswamy temple. The temple is believed to be the place where the younger brother of Ravan, Vibhishan, had come to meet Lord Ram and join his army. Prime Minister Modi also visited the Arichal Munai point, which is said to be Ram Setu's origin point in Tamil Nadu. This comes a day after Prime Minister Modi had offered prayers at the Sri Rangam temple in Tiruchirappalli, where he heard a local Ramayana recitation. Prime Minister also visited the Ramanatha Swami shrine in Rameshwaram, where he was seen taking a holy dip at the Agni Tirth beach. While the Prime Minister puts himself through this grueling schedule, he is also fulfilling all his government duties. In each state, the Prime Minister also launched multiple development projects, including a Boeing Center in Bengaluru, urban housing project in Maharashtra, and launching the Khelo India Games in Chennai. With Ram Mandir opening being seen as a red letter day for Hindus, Prime Minister Modi is not leaving any stone unturned. Bureau Report, NDTV.
And well, Ayodhya is also called the temple town. There are multiple temples in Ayodhya, and ahead of the Ram Mandir inauguration, let's take a look at the other temples of this holy city.
Ayodhya, Ayodhya Dham, Ram ki Nagari, or the temple town. I am right now standing on the path that leads to the Ram Mandir. But is it because only of the Ram Mandir that Ayodhya is known as a temple town? There are many other temples that have not been explored. We look at the other temples of Ayodhya. Let's go.
At the entrance of Ram Mandir, the gates of Sugriv Killa are being reconstructed and beautification is being done inside. 14 meters of Sugriv Killa's land was given for the widening of entrance to the Ram Mandir.
श्री भरतलाल जी ने एक महल बनाया था, तो भगवान के चरणों में निवेदन किया, तो भगवान राम ने कहा ये महल तुम सुग्रीव जी को दे दो। सुग्रीव जी के निवास के कारण इस स्थान का नाम सुग्रीव किला रखा गया।
15 workers and designers are working round the clock for the reconstruction of the gates.
जीवन की अमृत बेला में स्वागत हो श्री राम।
Devotees sitting around a fortune teller inside the Dashrath Mahal near Hanuman Gadi.
ये मंदिर श्री चक्रवर्ती सम्राट दशरथ जी महाराज का राजमहल हुआ करता था। आज मुख्य में भगवान श्री सीताराम जी महाराज बाल रूप में यहाँ विराजे हुए हैं। बाल रूप में इनकी सेवा यहाँ पे होती है।
The restoration work that started on 31st December includes strengthening the structure like plastering, fortifying the outer walls and paintings depicting life of Lord Ram and Dashrath.
हमारे यहाँ निर्माण कार्य मुख्य गेट की तो हो ही रही है, प्लस सत्संग भवन की भी हो रही है। हाँ, गौ सेवा गौशाला की भी चल रही है। हाँ, और हमारे कुछ सत्संगियों के लिए स्थान भी अपना बन रहा है।
And an amalgamation of tradition and modernity. One can see UPI QR codes in this temple for the devotees to donate digitally. Guru Sadan, also known as Tiwari Mandir in Ayodhya, is being reconstructed at a cost of more than 1.25 crores. Built in 1820, it is considered the place where Lord Ram used to study along with the brothers.
जब उन्होंने उनको भगवान की मूर्ति को उन्होंने अपनी माला पहनाई और फिर माला वो टूटी नहीं, मुकुट भी झुक गया, तो उसी से समय से उनको वशिष्ठ की उपाधि दी गई कि ये भगवान के गुरु हैं। मूर्ति देखेंगे राम जी की तो ये मूर्ति आपके सामने आंख में नहीं देखती है।
The walls of the temple depicting Ramayana in paintings are now being refurbished.
कार्य शुरू किया लगभग हम लोगों ने 2020। आप पीछे देखेंगे अपने तो चित्रकलाएं बनी हुई हैं, आधी हम लोगों ने इसको निकलवाई, चूँकि कार्य इसका बहुत क्लिष्ट है, कठिन है।
Around 50 workers are working every day for the reconstruction of the temple, including 3 kalash at the top of the temple.
अब ये लगभग पिछले 6 महीने से इसका कार्य फिर से शुरू किया गया और इसमें सरकारी सहयोग विशेष रूप से मिला।
In the narrow lanes of the city, there is Valmiki Bhavan. It's a part of Maniram Das Chowli, which has got a makeover at a cost of more than 2.85 crore rupees. On the walls of this temple, one can see the full Maharishi Valmiki Ramayana carved. The grand structure houses Sitaram Bank at the top, in which people write the name of Lord Ram and deposit it. Behind Valmiki Bhavan, a hidden Hanuman temple that many don't know of. It is believed to have the Ram Setu stone.
करोड़ का ऊपर मंदिर बना हुआ है और इसी मंदिर में ये राम सेतु का पत्थर रखा हुआ है, जो कि भगवान राम पुल बनाए थे लंका जाने के लिए, तो उसी पुल का पत्थर ला करके यहाँ रखा गया है। लोग आते हैं, दर्शन करते हैं, देखते हैं, डुबा करके देखते हैं, पानी में डूबता नहीं है, अभी भी पानी में डूबता नहीं है।
Thousands of temples, lakhs of devotees and million prayers. All the devotees then take a holy dip in the Saryu river. With camera person Rajesh Gupta, Vineet Kumar Verma and Virendra Saini, Tanish Punjabi for NDTV.
And well, moving now to what's happening on ground in Ayodhya right now ahead of the big consecration ceremony, our big exclusive. Well, my colleague Tanish Punjabi spoke to the man in charge of the security cover. There's massive security deployment across the temple town. Take a look at what details he had to share.
मैं इस वक्त अयोध्या की लता मंगेशकर चौक पर हूं और आप पीछे सायरन सुन सकते हैं। ये है हैवी पुलिस डिप्लॉयमेंट और हैवी सिक्योरिटी चल रही है चारों ओर। हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए, हमारे साथ सिक्योरिटी पे बात करने के लिए खुद प्रशांत कुमार जी जुड़े हुए हैं। सर, कैसे वीआईपी मूवमेंट इंश्योर किया जा रहा है? हार्डली अब कुछ ही घंटे बचे हैं प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के लिए।
आपने देखा होगा कि यहाँ के लोगों में कितना उत्साह है और आपने ये भी देखा होगा कि किस तरीके से प्रत्येक रास्तों पे पुलिस का डिप्लॉयमेंट है और केवल वही वाहन यहाँ आने दिए जा रहे हैं जिनके पास इनविटेशन कार्ड है। इसके अतिरिक्त यहाँ जो लोग पहले से रह रहे हैं वो लोग इस क्षण को एंजॉय कर रहे हैं। हमारी पुलिस टीमें यहाँ लगी हैं। जहाँ पे कल प्राण प्रतिष्ठा होनी है वहाँ की व्यवस्था बहुत चुस्त दुरुस्त है, जैसा पहले बताया जा चुका है। हमारे सारे फील्ड के अधिकारी यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं और हेडक्वार्टर से भी सभी लोग यहाँ आ चुके हैं और लगातार भ्रमणशील होकर सारी व्यवस्थाओं को अंतिम रूप दे रहे हैं।
सर, सुबह जो ये पूरा पाथ होगा, दिस विल बी द मोस्ट सबसे ज़्यादा बिजी पाथ होगा। ये सारे वीआईपी मूवमेंट यहीं पे होगा। खुद प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी भी आएंगे। तो इस तरफ किस तरीके से डिप्लॉयमेंट है? कौन कौन से यूनिट्स लगे हुए हैं टू इंश्योर प्रॉपर सिक्योरिटी?
नहीं, यहाँ प्रॉपर डिप्लॉयमेंट होगा फोर्स का और मैक्सिमम लोग यहाँ पे वर्दी में होंगे, प्लस हमारे सादे में भी लोग होंगे और हम लोग बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से जो भी वीवीआईपी आएंगे उनको मंदिर परिसर में ले जाएंगे और वहाँ पे फिर आगे का कार्यक्रम संपन्न होगा।
और किस तरीके से सर एंटी ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी यूज हो रही है फॉर द सिक्योरिटी पर्पसेस? एंटी ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी एंड ऑल्सो एआई टेक्नोलॉजी जैसे की बात हो रही है।
नहीं, हम लोग सभी तरह के टेक्नोलॉजी का इसमें उपयोग कर रहे हैं एंड दैट वो जो स्पेशलाइज एजेंसी हैं वो अपना इस संबंध में अपना कार्य कर रहे हैं।
सर, चार्टर्ड प्लेन्स को लेकर किस तरीके से सिक्योरिटी वहाँ पे एयरपोर्ट पे सिक्योरिटी, जैसे इतने सारे चार्टर्ड प्लेन्स आने हैं तो उनका मूवमेंट किस तरीके से
नहीं, बहुत सारे चार्टर्ड प्लेन आज आ भी गए हैं और कल भी जो निर्धारित टाइम होगा उसी समय ही चार्टर्ड प्लेन आ सकते हैं, क्योंकि वीवीआईपी मूवमेंट के समय फिर उस तरह से एयर स्पेस का जो है जो इशू रहते हैं वो डीजीसीए की तरफ से चीज़ें कंट्रोल हो रही हैं। दैट वो संबंधित विभाग उसको मैनेज कर रहा है।
थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर स्पीकिंग टू अस एट दिस आवर। आई एम राइट नाउ, मैं इस वक्त लता चौक पर हूँ और आप देख सकते हैं काफ़ी लोग भी हैं, मगर सिक्योरिटी भी इंश्योर की जा रही है, साथ ही साथ कि लोगों का दर्शन भी हो सके और हैवी सिक्योरिटी भी यहाँ पे मौजूद है। कैमरा पर्सन वीरेंद्र कुमार सैनी के साथ मारे शकील और तनिष पंजाबी, NDTV।
All right, with that, we'll take a short break. This remains our top focus on the other side. Welcome back. Our top focus, all the developments in Ayodhya ahead of the big consecration ceremony. Well, with the mandir comes a huge connectivity push and a tourism boom. How is that connectivity push actually playing out on the ground? My colleague Mara Shakil spoke to the chief of Spicejet on this. Take a look.
Who doesn't know Mr. Ajay Singh? He needs no introduction, but he is here at a rather interesting time. It's Ayodhya and Ram Ki Paidi right here in front of this big image of Lord Hanuman. Mr. Ajay Singh, welcome to Ayodhya. But before that, have you travelled to Ayodhya in the past, and what has changed in Ayodhya in recent times?
You know, I've never come here, but from what I hear from people here, there's been just an incredible change over this last couple of years. Incredible development and incredible, feeling of hope and optimism. And I think that what you see today will be vastly different from what you'll see in a year or two. There's going to be just massive development. I don't think Ayodhya will really realize what's hit it, because after tomorrow there's going to be this massive influx of tourists into this city, and it will change beyond recognition. There's no doubt about it.
आप उन 10,000 लोगों में से हैं जिनको न्योता मिला है प्राण प्रतिष्ठा में शामिल होने का. आप वहाँ पे मौजूद रहेंगे. आप अपने आप को खुशनसीब कहेंगे?
बिल्कुल, मुझे लगता है कि बहुत एक this is a moment of great pride for all Indians, really, because this temple is a symbol of great pride and also I think symbolic of what Indian civilization really stands for. The fact that there is an aspiration for Ram Rajya, and Ram Rajya really stands for a just society, an equitable society and a prosperous society, prosperity for all. So this is what
as a businessman, because I need to ask that, what are you seeing as potential areas in Ayodhya?
No, I think the economy of this city is going to increase by many fold, and tourism. This is going to be the hub of tourism in times to come. In terms of the hotel industry, in terms of anything connected with tourism.
And aviation sector.
And the aviation sector.
That is your domain.
That is our domain, and we need to provide connectivity from all corners to Ayodhya, and that's exactly what we are attempting to do.
So, multi-sector boom really in Ayodhya, but it's also about a cultural exchange. It's truly a cultural carnival in Ayodhya. You have celebrities, actors, artists all in Ayodhya among those 10,000 special invitees for the Ram Mandir Consecration ceremony. And among those is celebrity chef Sanjeev Kapoor, who is also in Ayodhya for the event. He's joining us live at the moment from Ayodhya. Chef Sanjeev Kapoor, thanks very much for speaking to NDTV. Well, my first question to you, on a cultural level, you've been a patron of Indian culture in your own way. You've taken Indian food to a global stage. How do you see this as, in a sense, a watershed moment for Indian culture?
First of all, thank you very much for doing this. And actually, it's an absolute pleasure, honor to be here on this auspicious land, I should say, because all my memories of anything good in life, right from childhood, have been around festivals, festivities, good food, new clothes, holidays, travel, meeting with the family, friends, everything, Diwali, right? And Sri Ram's connection with that. So when something like this happens and you are invited, you feel really happy. And I cannot begin to tell you that how happy I am to be here, because this is a festival of a new kind, I must say. It's a resurgence of India in some sense.
Absolutely, it is indeed a resurgence in many ways, but you also spoke of togetherness. So do you think that, while you've talked a lot about multiculturalism, India's diverse cuisines, etc. in your work and in your books, do you think that is, do you feel that spirit in Ayodhya as well, that spirit of diversity and multiculturalism?
Absolutely. It's the experience which is what you see, people from all kinds of people from different parts of the world, not just India. And nobody's saying that, which class do you belong to, which religion do you belong to. I think everyone belongs here, and that's the beauty. And you see it. There is nothing that anybody is saying or feeling. Everyone is partaking in this this big festival which is Festival of India in some sense. It's not nothing to do with I would say that one particular people that no we are Hindus. No, I think it's a moment of pride for India.
It indeed is. Chef Sanjeev Kapoor, thanks very much for joining us on NDTV. But moving now to our special story. Well, the National Thai Pongal Festival was celebrated in Sri Lanka. This year's festival was organized in a town that is steeped in the heritage of the Indian origin Tamil community in Sri Lanka. Thai Pongal, traditionally a harvest festival for the Tamil people of India and Sri Lanka, is an expression of gratitude to the sun god and the nature for a beautiful harvest.
தயவு செய்து எவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்பட்டாலும் உங்கள் குழந்தைங்களை படிக்க வைங்க. ஏன்னா நம்ம எல்லாம் சொல்கிறோம் நம்மளுக்கு ஒரு தீர்வு வேணும்னு. நம்ம எல்லாம் சொல்கிறோம் நம்ம இந்த கஷ்டமான சூழ்நிலையிலேருந்து வெளியே வரணும்னு. நான் இன்னைக்கு வெளிப்படையாக சொல்கிறேன், இன்னைக்கு இங்கே ஜீவன் தொண்டமான இருக்கலாம், யார் வேணாலும் இந்த நாற்காலியில் உட்காந்துருக்கலாம். ஆனால் நாளைக்கு உங்கள் எல்லாரையும் காப்பாற்ற போகிறது உங்கள் குழந்தைங்களோட படிப்பு மட்டும்தான்.
So well, culture and festivity on display. That's all the time that we have on the show from all of us here. Goodbye.